The Last of Us show has done nothing but do amazingly well. And according to people who have played the game versus people who haven't played the game, it's done amazingly on Tomato Meter. Critics are raving about it. Everything is going surprisingly well. Except the thing is, it's not surprising because they based it off the game. They put the game and they put the show, and there's literally mirrored shots of it. Mirrored shots of the show and the game, literally doing similar things. You know why this works? Because The Last of Us was an amazing story, and The Last of Us show is an amazing story. You know why? Because they kept it almost word for word the same. Am I the only one that's not shocked about a show doing well because they almost copycatted the entire game? Yes, they've taken some liberties. Yes, they expanded upon Joel. Yes, they expanded upon Ellie. And by the way, this might have spoilers. I have no idea. I don't have a script. But I'm telling you, the fact that it worked so well is because they went by the game. They looked at the game, they said, hey, this would be an amazing TV show. I think we could expand on it and do really well by it. And that is what we got. That is the first episode of The Last of Us. This show, I have immense hope for. You know why? Because they took the writing that was amazing and spot on. They added depth from an already full of depth character such as Joel and expanded him more. They didn't take any liberties they didn't need to do. Now I know you might be asking, John, why are you so angry? Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that amazing that the show's doing really well of a game that I love and a game that really started to open my eyes that games can be another medium for storytelling, sometimes a better one. Yes, I'm very happy they're doing this. But you know what kills me? It took it to be the year 2023 for them to believe, hey, you know what? Maybe we should stop adding our own crap. Maybe we should stop adding all this garbage fluff, one that has no place to be in the show or wasn't even put in the game because it doesn't work. I feel like the pride of directors and the pride and the ego of people that run these shows, usually on Netflix, Arcane, you get a pass because League of Legends doesn't really have a storyline. I feel like the ego of a director can get in the way of great storytelling, and I believe the selfishness of a director can get in the way of great storytelling. The Witcher, which has, I hope, 3 good series. I don't know, the third one's not fully out, because the fact that Henry Cavill left The Witcher because they were diving too far off of the source material and building onto whatever they wanted, adding their own director flair or anything, is not good. It's not a good sign. Most of us gamers would like these shows to come to the theater because, to be honest, I don't feel like gaming is a respected medium for storytelling, because I think there's a whole drama around grown-ups who game. They miss out on such amazing storytelling. The Last of Us as a game, it had me in tears multiple times. Builds on the relationship between Joel and Ellie. Builds on the loss of Joel's daughter and almost like a replacement with Ellie. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Some of these world building aspects of these games is fantastic. And the games that have amazing world building, I feel like they get a cheesy kind of just, oh, here you go. Here's your show. And it's treated as secondhand trash because what it's advertised as is, hey, this is the game show for this game. And it's not really treated with respect. Storytelling and horror and immersiveness of games can't be topped. It just can't, in my opinion, because you're the one in the story. You're the one leading this character where they need to be. And so for the hope that I have in The Last of Us in the first episode, and to see all these comparisons on TikTok, on YouTube, on all these platforms of one-to-one frame copies, as a gamer, I look at it and I go, wow, that is awesome. They listened. That is awesome. This piece of art that I love, this fun game that I played, is being respected, is being treated almost like as an adult in the adults table. Instead of bringing a kid to the adults table and you just pipe down, Mario, we'll see what we can do with your show. You know what I mean? It feels like there's meat on the bones. It feels like it's being dealt with respect. And I'm so happy that it is with The Last of Us, because I've been insanely disappointed with what's come out recently. All of these games that have been brought forward and just kind of treated like trash. And the thing about these video game to TV show adaptations is they aren't going anywhere. If anything, there's going to be more of them. There's going to be maybe your favorite game made into a show, depending on how popular it is. And with that, I want us to be passionate about the adaptations that are made in the movies, in the TV shows. And I think it's important to look at The Last of Us and to say, hey, and my video game is important to me enough so that it should be treated with respect in the proper medium, because games tell amazing stories. Just because the medium changes doesn't mean the quality changes. I think we should strive for that. I really do. And so with that, with the first episode, hopefully the season continues on, but I can very much say that watching the show and seeing the one-to-one frame copies and seeing some of the line copies and seeing how they expanded without adding too much fluff to a character, but just enough to where like, oh, I do see Joel in this light, or I do see Ellie in this light, or I do see any other character in an added light, and not one that builds on a storyline that doesn't really even come close to how it should be in the game, or how the original story is. I heard that they're also making a God of War show, live action, and that terrifies me, because God of War, as well as The Last of Us, as well as a few other games, have amazing stories. And so I just hope that, you know, if you're watching this, if you are a showrunner or anything else like that, just treat our medium with respect with your shows. Yes, add a little bit of fluff. Sure, add a little bit of character development. But please tell our stories the way that they were meant to be told, the way the game designer meant to tell them, because they are immaculate. They are fantastic. They are gritty. They are rough. You can go as dark as you want to. Last of Us is gonna be pretty messed up, and I'm really pumped for it. Go no holds barred. Take it to the moon and back. Bring our games to life. I'm hopeful. Guys, if you liked the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you want to be a member of the channel, hit the member button, join up. There's a lot of perks. Thank you so much. Let's be hopeful for these shows. I think they can do a lot.